So in this video, I'm going to talk about hiring staff, whether you should hire cleaning staff, self-employed, or actually employ them. Now, my plan is for my business is to actually have 5 self-employed people and one like supervisor who's employed. Now, the reason behind it and the benefits of this is I've hired people in the past and I have employed them, and chances are, because of the dynamics of the job, it's a physical job, and if there's any injury, like I've had someone that's broken their ribs before, broken their arm, not on the job, but just in general, like on the weekend. And I've had to pay them for a few months, also find a replacement cleaner. So it's like having double overheads, but no income from it. And it can be very dangerous in a sense. It can actually bankrupt your whole business. So when you hire staff, they should be self employed. Now, you can employ them, and the benefits of having someone employed, if they're self-employed, they can turn down jobs. So they can say, I don't want to work these 2 weeks. And you have to find a cleaner to replace them. Chances are that rarely happens because people obviously want the income and the job and the stability and, that sort of thing. If you employ someone, another benefit is they kind of have to, they're obliged legally under their contract to work a certain amount of hours. So if you have someone supervisor or one or two supervisors that can actually cover shifts or spot check, redo, or meet clients, that sort of thing. And that's the benefits of having them. A self-employed person will only work the hours. Another benefit of having employed staff is if the hours overrun, if you're paying above the minimum wage, you don't actually have to pay them extra. Where self-employed, if they work an hour extra, which you look into why they're working extra if it's a 3-hour job. However, if time overruns or they're stuck in traffic, you still have to pay them for completing that job. Now, people prefer to be employed. Now, they get holiday pay, sick pay. I mean, you can give these when they're self-employed. However, a self-employed person, most cleaning companies, I would say 99% of them, domestic house cleaning businesses, have self-employed cleaners. Now, it's a model that you have to kind of see which works best for you. I always go down the self-employed route because there's no attachment to the actual staff. If they don't work, they don't get paid. Employed staff, if they're off sick, you have to pay them. And when you're starting off and you've got a very small business and not much cash flow, especially if you're not cleaning yourself and you're just trying to generate a business, you need to look into self-employed cleaners. And the best way to actually do this and to find those people are people that are doing it already. What I find benefit, people that are self-employed cleaners already, hire them, but give them a higher wage, better working hours, closer to home, so they're not traveling that far. If you can do that for someone, chances are they'll jump on board, especially if you're paying. I mean, I'm not saying pay 20p more an hour. I'm talking a significant £2 an hour. You can up their wage per month and save them money on petrol and costs. And if they are good cleaners and you've priced your jobs correctly, chances are you'll do very well and you'll grow very fast if you can get the customers on board at a good price. You can Ideally, you'd want to pay your cleaners at least £10 an hour, especially in London. You do not want to be paying the minimum wage at all, because with minimum wage you get minimum effort. So price your jobs well, hire staff self-employed. If they're with you a long term, you can employ them, and then you get other benefits from that. Promote from within is also great, and build up a nice amount of cash before you actually take someone on.